Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mias and welcome to my virtual world testing video. But before we start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Yeah, let's jump right into it. So the replay number 1, I'm actually going second against this Pranked guy. Who opened the nuts? Holy pancake, that's actually insane. Oh wow. Am I going? Yeah, I'm going second. He drew everything to win. That's insane. He can play through a hand shop on like an Ash on this because he has Pandemonium and a Lampseas, and he can also play through Infinite, so very, very lucky. And also, if he gets Ashed, it's even better because he has 3 tactical talents and Nibiru for like protection. And obviously, this deck is really good at like recursion. Obviously, literally both of the Link 2s actually have nasty effects. So yeah, he's just gonna be able to do as if nothing ever happened. I don't know what the frick this line of play was. Made no sense. He could have went like Rocket, summon back Doodle Doo, recycle back to. I really don't know. But yeah, so he just passes to me. I have a really weak hand. It's just the spell and for my... I mean, no, it's not bad, actually. It's not bad. It's just that would have been better if I actually didn't draw those Nyan-Yans, but can't do anything about that. Now he's going to tribute. Okay, that's weird timing. He could have done that before, like on standby, because now 3 tactical talents is live. Yeah, he's gonna fuse for Butler, which is the most annoying thing in the world because there is absolutely no way to play around Butler, like, whatsoever. There is just no way. The trap can't even pop it. It's indestructible by card effect because of WoW Bark. And it has 3000 attack, which is way too much. And this is when I realized, okay, yeah, if you play that escape and you go against Prankeds going second, game over. You literally can't do anything. But he actually used his interruptions way too early, and because of that, I was able to actually play through this. But the thing is, he actually had a Nibiru, so after I broke everything, he could have completely destroyed me, and for some reason, he just did literally nothing at all, so... Yeah, I mean, pretty sketchy indeed. Now he's gonna use Butler. I don't even know what you're afraid of, seriously. Like, wind up Zen mains? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, sure, it's the one way to beat, like, an indestructible by card effect Butler, but actually not really. It's just, I survived twice, and then I popped 2 on end phase. If you're, like, that stupid. But who plays freaking Zen mains? And Breaksword would just get destroyed and not float, so... Pretty bad idea, especially since he has double Regeki. Like, you literally have to put in the effort to lose. And by the way, the Stardust Charge Warrior was like 10 billion IQ, because it doesn't just draw 1 card, it's also an Ashura Priest, or Azura Priest? I forgot. Basically, it attacks every monster. So, he actually summons 3 monsters when he goes for Butler, so I can jump over 3 of them, and this Fancies has 2000 defense. So my game plan is, okay, I have to bait the plan first, and, you know, the thing is, I don't want to sound mean or anything, but like this is when you detect a bad player in 2 seconds, when they actually just instantly use plan on the very first monster that attacks, which makes no sense when you think about it, because I have a monster with 16 and a monster with 2000, so obviously you wouldn't want to use your plan on the weak monster, even if you don't know the effect of Stardust Charge Warrior. It's just better to hold it for that monster, but for some reason he's just gonna use plan right now, so I'm like, okay, now time to jump over all 3 monsters. Obviously, 2000 against 2000 doesn't line up too well, and the reason why I believe he didn't Nibiru is, first of all, this guy floats, so it's kind of like bad value for him, but also, it would have made him lose his follow-up play, so if he doesn't top deck a Prankeds, he's actually on simplified game state and in a pretty bad, like, spot, because I can easily pop the Nibiru right now, and during his turn, I can actually just pop the normal summon. So right now, I guess he thought he would have an insurance policy, but that's actually really stupid because he's going up against the Macrocosmos, and the Pranked monsters just don't do anything if they don't get sent to the grave. Oh, and by the way, during the end phase, I get my Pseudo Scarm in a way, which is a monster reborn, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, he goes straight for Meow Meow, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you lose. Yeah, gotta read the Macrocosmos effect. But yeah, that's how I won game 1. Let's get into game 2 now. Alright, I'm going second again. This guy is just very good at drawing the anti-hand shop cards. But I'm also good at drawing 2 hand shops. But he also has an Ash, so I'm like, yeah, if I go second twice. But yeah, instant fusion plus a Prankeds, not too freaking bad. There's just nothing I can do about it for now, but then I can actually infinite this, and unless he actually hard drew the like quick play spell, he really can't play the game, and now I don't even know why he clowned and just used the effect. But he lost regardless, because his only interruption would have been an Ash, and that's just not enough. My top deck would have been Onglong. This is garbage, but wait, what? Now that I think of it, since my top deck is Onglong, if he just randomly RNGs the Ash on this, I actually lose because I don't Foolish, and I have literally just nothing in the graveyard. Yeah, drawing Yan Yan is just so bait because it doesn't special summon itself from the hand. So, but at the same time, he would have been forced to Ash this. Otherwise, I would have been like able to send, I don't know, like a trap, search a monster, and then he loses. So yeah, but realistically, I don't even know why he Ashed here. I wouldn't even be able to jump over this Doodle-Doo. So to be fair, this just showcases how garbage hand traps are. I can draw 2 hand traps and still lose if my hand doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! So yeah, anyways, replay number 3. Yo, this is so dumb. This is more like a meme than anything. Yeah, Patchy Cephalo with Infinite Macrocosmos, Duster, and Lightning Storm. What the frick? He won the dice roll and went first. And this is just such a sketchy deck, man. Obviously, I go normal summon my 16, jump over this Patchy, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't be too screwed now. And yeah, the funniest things always happen, of course. And I don't know why he flipped Macrocosmos on end phase. Now he has a face-up card, and Lightning Storm is unusable, so that's just dumb. He could have just kept it face down, and then during my turn, no, during his turn, he goes Lightning Storm and then Chain Macrocosmos, so my spell and traps get banished, but I guess not. He also had Harvey's Feather Duster, so you're pretty good at Yu-Gi-Oh! All my monsters go bye-bye, and if I don't top deck a trap, I lose. Ah, actually, I top decked the trap. What a coincidence. So now I can actually just start returning that Macrocosmos against him, and he realized that he was in deep trouble because there's just no way he wins. He doesn't top deck anything that actually gets him out of here. You can draw all the Macrocosmos and D-Fishers in the world. It's actually almost good for me because I actually want the stacked banish so I can keep destroying every single card. Yeah, anyways, replay number 4, I think. I'm going first against Flower Guardians, and Flower Guardians are all dark attributes, so what happens if I actually make VFD? I win, right? Yeah, exactly, I win. So, King Long with Kirin and Lao Lao, it's not great, but it gets you there. I mean, if your only game plan is to make VFD, then you pretty much have everything you need, honestly. So yeah, I don't need that E-Telly draw, so I just discard it. I search for Lulu. Yeah, exactly. This is like built in the combo, regardless of what you draw. If it's just like these 3 cards, you can always make VFD. There are a lot of like very, very flexible 2-card combos or 3-card combos sometimes that always end on VFD in the trap that you search with Lulu. And yeah, now he's just gonna clown, make a garbage monster that doesn't have an effect. And also it's funny because it has an effect when it's destroyed, I think, but it doesn't matter because he's under VFD, so dark attribute monsters just do nothing. And obviously I play around Gamma, so I just wait until he summons a monster to use VFD. More often than not, unless I get like infinited on standby phase, but that usually doesn't happen. Now, I actually call light with VFD because I'm like, the only way I lose is if I get Nibiru here, and I really want to kill you, that would be nice. But yeah, it's just, the thing is, I'm not playing around Swift Scarecrow into evenly. I'm misplaying, bro. I'm misplaying. Of course not. Anyways, replay number 5. Alright, I'm going... Oh, yeah! That was funny. I won the dice roll and choose to go first. I look in my hand and I'm like, I wish I went second. Freaking Blackwings. And his hand was the nuts! Holy lord, what the frick? Wait, what happened with that Black Whirlwind? He just forgot to use it? Like, just casually forgot? At the same time, he already hard drew the Orochi, so it wouldn't have served any purpose. And now he goes Creeping Darkness, which is like one of the worst cards ever printed in Yu-Gi-Oh! This card sucks. It's really not good. It searches like Black Dragon, Collapse Serpent, and Armageddon Knight, and that's it. But yeah, of course I hard draw. I draw another freaking 3 Tactical Talents, so I can't play the game. I have to pass. Nice deck. And it could have been any other utility card. It doesn't matter. You can't play any more consistency cards. That's, you know, the huge issue with a deck like Virtual World is that you always need more than 1 card to play. And when you draw like the wrong part of your engine, you can't attempt to do anything. So now the only thing I can potentially do is set this, but he kills me anyway, so it's just really pathetic. It's turn 6, and I actually could not activate a single card outside of Infinite, which is very sad and very frustrating. And I really wanted to keep this in here just to show you how hard this deck can brick. And this has happened to me more than once, so yeah, get ready for it. Going second against Dream Mirror, but this time he actually bricks, so yeah, welcome to my life. And oh my god, this freaking Beast of the Pharaoh was so awkward when I was testing with it, because I would always draw like Beast with freaking 5 normal summons and no spell. So I was like, oh, alright, so I guess I'm wasting my normal summon on this guy. And then Beast is just gonna be the card that gets discarded with King Long, so Garbage, yeah. Stardust Charge Warrior, I mean, whatever. At this point, I'm playing around like Shaddolls, Guru, Dupe Frog, just any flip effect monster that might scare me. So I'm like, I don't want you to go to the graveyard, I'm just gonna banish you. And then I'm like, oh, okay, this guy just bricked and didn't like, had no faith in, I don't even know, man. Just didn't even want to play it out, I guess. Yeah, so can even make VFD while keeping Shen Shen on the field. And now I VFD for Dark? Why did I... Oh, yeah, because I wanted to detach the Lao Lao so my end phase recycle with GG would actually do something. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that is a play that you gotta remember sometimes. And he goes end phase set rotation, doesn't do anything, and then scoops, so... that's a pretty pathetic hand, but... imagine drawing like 6 field spells and a level 7 or 8 monster in this. I mean, it's, you know, like an inherent issue with the deck. It just inherently bricks. But to be fair, you know, Virtual World inherently bricks as well. Every deck inherently bricks, to be honest. So, yeah, anyways, next replay. Speaking of bricks, okay, so, what the frick is this? I mean, it still makes VFD, but like, come on, like, what the frick? It almost looks like my hand was stacked or something. Like, 3... And you imagine if they were like next to each other, I would have like called BS or something. 3 Lulu and 2 Lao Lao, what the frick, man? It's just so bad. Like I said, I can still play. It's still like full combo, but it just looks whack. And I'm pretty sure this is a misplay, but it doesn't really matter. No, actually, it's alright. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, so draw even more cards, make it level 9, make VFD. I still have the trap, I still have infinite, I still have 2 good cards in my hand. It doesn't matter, it's just imagine if you're going second and your normal summon gets like popped on summon or like bounced back, you're like, oh, pass. No extenders, imagine. Every card in the hand says special, 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 and you're like, normal, come on, please let me normal summon again. It's just, yeah, anyways, I won because you can't handle VFD, I guess. Next replay. This actually pissed me off so much. Obviously, I win the dice roll and go first. This is a game 1 against a random guy, and what the frick, man? This is... and they're actually glued to each other. What a coincidence, man. Imagine, unsearchable 1 of, unsearchable 1 of, and random ass 3 of that does nothing going first. Interesting. Very interesting, my friend. So, yeah. The moral of the story, I guess, try to never end with 3 monsters on the field. As hilarious as this may sound, this is actually a very good advice. If the 3rd monster you end on just does nothing, might as well just end on 2 monsters. Obviously, in a game 1, it's so awkward that you would never really think of that, but in a game 2 or 3, against like anyone when you're playing a deck like Virtual World, especially when you're holding that VFD, don't actually summon the 3rd monster, because the 3rd monster here was really just irrelevant. It literally did absolutely nothing. It was like a Lulu. All I had to do was not special summon back the Nyan Nyan, and I wouldn't have had the 3rd monster. So now, because of that, he can sphere mode me, and then Pankratops is just really annoying. And by the way, in case you were wondering, why did I change VFD to Duster? That actually makes a lot of sense, because then if he chains like Forbidden Chalice, I can actually pop my own VFD with the trap that's gonna die anyways. So it makes all the sense in the world. Even if it wasn't a Duster, I could have used it right away. Like an Upstart Goblin, for example. But yeah, I bring back Shen Shen. I go Lao Lao. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even think I have game. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I do have game. It's just that this mother fricker, on top of having Sphere Mode Pankratops Duster, what a coincidence, also has a freaking, like, Swift Scarecrow-esque card. Like a Numeron Wall. It's just... No, that's not what I want to see. And obviously this card gets banished, so he's like, oh, okay, I can't play. And Foolish Burial wouldn't have done anything. This card doesn't look like it does much. And this just only gets an effect when it's sent from the hand or field to the graveyard. So, yeah, there's no way he wins, and there is no way he wins. But at the same time, this goes back to his field. He can summon Immortal Phoenix, because if I recall correctly, you actually have to tribute this and not actually send it to the graveyard. Yes, so he definitely had a play. I don't know what the frick he's even doing, but... Look, not everybody wants to win, okay? Anyways, next replay. Oh, look, another frustrating replay. Double Widow Anchor, Infinite. Okay, Rose isn't as good as Ray, but still. And Shark Cannon, like, what? And, obviously I don't draw the spell card, but it's not too bad, I guess. It's... Could be worse, could be worse. And by the way, one thing that I realized is that when you're actually sending a trap with Lulu, you can search a spell, which technically searches the trap as well. The reason why I don't actually do that is because I like sending the spell to get a search, But I actually should have like sent the trap to search the spell that actually activates. Sorry, activate, not set. It would have been like just a more convenient way of having access to this guy faster. And even if I try to pop my VFD, he still has a second Widow and Crib, so I'm like, oh, you're very skillful. And I have to Veiler the Hayate, because if he gets Ray in the grave, I have to deal with just way too much pressure. I don't really care about Veiling the Shizuku, because if I do that, then my monster, nothing really changes, but I didn't want him to, I don't know, yeah. It didn't really matter, actually. Yeah, whatever. I could have done either way, to be honest. My monster also would have been like 16, so even if he wanted to crash, he wouldn't have been able to. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Oh, this is freaking Veiler, by the way, that he had. If only I knew about it, because you're gonna see the top deck that I drew next turn. But wait, hold on. Wait, yeah, it was 3 tactical talents. Of course, I already discarded. And now he's going to lose because I can just pop this with the trap. And this Shark Cannon, even though it can revive something, that's just not enough. Oh, wait, hold on. What? That would have been enough, though. Yeah, that's actually insane, because then he can make Needle Fiber into Celine. But he doesn't seem like he's playing that. That's whack. Really, he could have went Shark Cannon. Revive back. Oh my god. Well, revive back VFD in defense if you wanted to... No, that actually doesn't work. I'm just gonna pop it. Yeah, okay, wow. He really could have attempted to make Needle Fiber. I mean, I would have Veilered it. Regardless, it was either I Veiler the Shiz, and then I can pop, like, whatever he brings back with Shark Cannon when he normal summons the Veiler, or I can just, like, pop the Veiler so he can't even make an Anima. And, yeah, I mean, yeah, we really had no chances to win. Anyways, next replay. I don't even want to talk about this one. It makes no sense, man. He actually has the nuts, but he hard drew the 1 Silent Boots, and because of that... imagine drawing double quick launch. That's actually so freaking nice. You get the Rocket Tracer's effect that you actually shouldn't be getting. And also, he can't make Infinity now because he used Tracer's effect. So his board is going to be significantly weaker for no apparent reason. And this only negates spells and traps, while this only negates monster effects. So basically he has the equivalent of just only, yeah, I mean, 2 negates, but like... one of them really doesn't matter, because if he negates the activation of this, I can just use another one. And yeah, this freaking Soul Shape Force. Next turn, I'm just in deep trouble. So I have this, but yeah, he's just gonna negate my only monster. You're skillful that you actually, predicted that it was my only one, because if it wasn't, you actually lost. And yeah, makes Lambda, searches, whatever. I just feel like he can easily kill me here. I don't even know what the heck he's doing. Yeah, he really... I don't know. Probably his first time playing the deck, and he must have panicked. Yeah, Gamma, of course, on my GG, but I'm like, okay, I have Lao Lao, so I should be fine. Oh, and I can search for Lulu, and then, discard the random card that I don't need. And what's the name? Retrograde only negates activation, so now that this is already on the field, I can start popping his cards freely. So if he has only 1 Fog Blade, I can easily pop it, and it's just not a problem whatsoever. And I don't know why he didn't Fog Blade the Shen Shen. That's actually a huge problem for him. And then he's gonna Fog Blade this random Ravenous that's just an upstart, so... makes 0 sense. I'm gonna make Enter Blathnir, even if he has a second Fog Blade, I don't care. And he realistically... could have won. Really not that hard. I mean, yeah, he could have won Soul Shape Force for Infinity and then just do nothing because I still have Infinite and Chalice. I would have used Chalice first and then Infinite, sorry. That's just a better way of doing things. It's 2-in-1, and he doesn't get the 400 attack boost. So he's down to like 21 and can only jump over the Lulu, and then I jump over Infinity and I beat him. Oh, and I have Chooch as well. But this is just like insurance policy to make sure that I actually pop whatever other card that he drew. But anyways, next replay should also be the last replay. Yeah, this also wasn't much of a duel, honestly. I mean, it's just him drawing randomly convenient 1-card starter with a random brick that shockingly only works when you draw a Winder. What a coincidence, like I said. And also, what a coincidence, draws Ash and Call by the Grave. What an extreme coincidence. And meanwhile, my hand is just bleh. Yeah. I mean, Call by the Grave doesn't really do anything now when I'm going second, so 3 tactical talents would have been better, but if I play 3 tactical talents, might be a bit too much, and my deck will be bricky AF. So I don't know. And also, this deck, it doesn't inherently break boards, so that's kind of a problem. I'm going to have to deal with just too much. Oh my god, that's a lot of interruptions. This Redoer has a trap. I can Chalice the Infinity. He, you know, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast this on, you know, the activation, and he still has the freaking... Oh no, he doesn't have Retrograde, but he has Called by the Grave and Fogblade. So Fogblade I care a bit less. He also has a pop, by the way. So I believe that was like around 6 interruptions or something like that. I can pop the trap now, and he's also going to Call by the Grave the Nyan Nyan relatively soon. Yes. No, not here. Okay, Ravenous Crocozor. Now he goes for Fogblade. And also, yeah, I boost myself to level 9. This is just so insane. The trap is so good. I jump over the Infinity. I'm like, okay, I have only VFD and that's it. During the draw phase, before he even gets a chance to use this on standby, I Shotgun Dark. And he really can't do anything, so Quick Launch is actually a very good draw. Whoa! That's actually nasty. And then, yeah, this is where he Called by the Graves the Nyan Nyan. I get to search for the Lulu, but I'm like, what do I really do? He scoops it up because he doesn't think he can deal with another VFD. What would have been this top deck? Silver Rocket? I don't even think he plays anything relevant in the extra deck, and maybe he was out of target after the Silver Rocket. Well, probably not, because of the Rocket Tracer still probably being like a 2 or 3 of. But yeah, that's basically all I had to say for this virtual world testing video. If you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.